Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to this reading vlog. I'm really excited for this one. I am, because I've been wanting to do this for a while and it's like one of my favorite videos to watch. We are reading my highest and my lowest book according to Goodreads of my physical TBR. I have been wanting to do this for a while, but I actually don't have all of the books that I own on my Goodreads. Currently I have 46 or 56. I'm pretty sure it's 56. I have 56 books on my Goodreads. I don't know why I don't have all of them in there. I just don't. But I own like 100 something books. But I have 56 on there. So we're going to read, out of the 56, we're going to see my highest and my lowest rated books. And that's what we're going to read in this video. And I've been wanting to do this for a while. And so I'm really excited for it. But I did find out what was my highest rated books by accident. I wanted to find out with you guys, but I went on Goodreads just one night and I was just like scrolling and I went on my like want to read and I was like, oh my god, did I just spoil this for myself? I did. I'm still going to show it to you guys. Out of the 56 books that I have on my Goodreads, the number one highest rated is the Mindf series, which was really shocking to me. I kid you not, when I saw that, I was in my bed and I saw this, I was like, you have to be kidding me. I was shocked because I have so many like books that I feel like I expected to be higher than this. Like I have Magnolia Parks, The Long Way Home, A Love Letter to Whiskey. I have, I don't know, too many books in here that I was just expecting to be like a 4 point something or 4 like something. Like I have One Dark Window in here, so I was expecting like a fantasy to be like a 4.6 or 4 point something, but no, it was the Mindf series. And when I saw this, I was shocked. I was like, okay. Like okay, but with the average rating with 4.6, and then the second highest rating is 𝐻𝐻𝐻 13. So with these two, I was debating whether or not I wanted to read the Mindf series or 𝐻𝐻𝐻 13, and I couldn't make a decision. So I was like, I'm going to ask you guys. And so I posted the Mindf series and 𝐻𝐻𝐻 13, and I was like, which one should I read? The Mindf series ended up winning with 54%. So this is the book we're going to read. I'm really excited. Though I wanted to read, like I want to read 𝐻𝐻𝐻 13 truly, but when I saw this, I was like, you know what? A little bit of diversity. Like I was like, this is fun because it's dark romance, and the girl in here, I believe her name is Lana, but she's out here hurting everyone. She's out here being a little serial killer, hurting everybody. But then I believe she ended up falling in love with the FBI agent, and I also think he's like the one like investigating her case. It's just going to be fun. It's going to be fun. It's a little twist on romance. I think this is good because right now I'm like, well, like once he find out that she's the person he's been looking for, they're going to be like Bonnie and Clyde and run away together, or like what's happening. So this is why I'm really excited to read this one, and I'm glad that he win. Though I was expecting 𝐻𝐻𝐻 13 to win, but this ended up winning, so we'll read 𝐻𝐻𝐻 13 another time. But I'm excited for this one. Now we're going on our lowest rated book. I don't know why I'm afraid for this one, but I am. Let me screen record. Was I screen recording the whole time? I think I was, but we're going to screen record for now. Our lowest. I don't know why I'm afraid. Hold on. Okay, wait. I don't know why I'm afraid. Okay. Oh, wait, I was not expecting that. The first one is In 5 Years by Rebecca Serle, and with an average rating with 3.7. I don't know why that's not shocking to me. I'm not shocked, but you know what I'm a little bit shocked about is the second one, Behind the Net, because I feel like everyone that I have seen that has read Behind the Net give it like a 4.5 or like a 5-star. So it is a little bit shocking to me that it's like the average rating is a 3.8. I was not expecting it to be in the 3 at all whatsoever, because I feel like everyone that has read that book, 5-star, 4-star, 6 stars, like book of the month. So that's a little bit shocking for me. But the first one we have is In 5 Years with an average of 3.7, and then we have Behind the Net with 3.8, and then Love Like the Sun with 3.8. But I think I want to go with In 5 Years by Regard. I think we're gonna go with our number one because I think it's really short. I think it's like 300 something pages, maybe less than that. And this is like 600 pages, so it's good for me. It's good for me if I go with that. Although I'm thinking maybe we should do Behind the Net, but I just feel like In 5 Years it's gonna be good. Let me go get it. I feel like it's like really short, so it's going to be great for us. Let me go get it. Okay, there it is, and it has 251 pages, so really short. I feel like before Thanksgiving, before dinner on Thursday, if I finish this on Wednesday, if I actually finish this on Wednesday, on Thursday I could just sit up and finish this whole thing. So these are the 2 books that we're going to read in this video, and I'm really excited. I'm really excited. Hopefully I really love this as much as I think. I don't know if I'm going to love it, because like it's a little bit weird. I mean, she's killing people, but we'll see. We'll see. So we're going to start with the highest first, and then we're gonna go, maybe I should start with this first. No, we're gonna start with the good one first. Okay, so I'm going to chapter 9, page 55. A lot already happened in just 55 pages. I was shocked. I was like, oh, okay, because we already met the MMC and they already have a thing going on, and I don't know, I wasn't expecting the romance to start so early in the book. I wasn't expecting the romance to start so early in the book. I was taken back like a little bit, but a lot has happened. If you don't know, the whole premise of this book is that our FMC, Lana, she's back into the small town and she's out here just taking revenge out of like everyone that wronged her. We don't know exactly what happened to her when she was younger, but she said something that just gives you an idea of like maybe like a lot of people in this town kind of like did something to her and her whole family, because she said something that like they're taking everything away from her and now she's back. And there's a list of people, and there's a list of men that she has in the beginning of this book, and some of them are crossed out and some of them are not, and I'm assuming the ones that are not crossed out is the one she's going through. And I'm just like, you know, I don't even know what you've done yet, and I'm like, I root for you. Like, go off, babe. But yeah, I think the only thing so far that I'm like, that's weird, is a little romance, because I'm like, that's okay, I guess, because we introduced, like, we met Lana, and she's a little bit like standoffish but very fierce, very resilient. She knows what she wants and all of this, but then at the same time, like, we find out that Logan is an FBI, the same like the first chapter, and so I was like, oh, clearly she's going to stay away from him because like you are a so I thought like, oh, like he's going to work for it. But like page 55, they were already together, and I was like, oh no, they're not together yet, but something happened between them that just had me a little bit like shocked. I don't know, it shook me a little bit because I wasn't expecting the romance to be so early. But what was funny is the fact that Logan, the FBI, they think they're looking for a man. They are just looking for a man, and I'm like, if only you knew. I can't sing, but that's where I'm at currently. I'm in chapter 9. I just started chapter 9, but I thought that was fun. But yeah, I'm just going to sit here and try to read as much as I can, because this is so thick. I don't think I'll be able to finish it Thursday for real. I don't think so. But I'm going to try to sit here before I get ready for bed and try to read as much as I can. And then after that, we're going to get ready for bed. And maybe I'll like pick it up for my Kindle and read more. Hi guys, so I am in the second book. I'm going to chapter 11. I did not know just how short these little stories would be. They're like novellas. Like the first book of this series was like 112 pages, and I was shocked. I was like, oh, it's this was the first book, and now I'm in the second book and I'm almost done. I'm in 69%. I'm going to chapter 11, and I think there's only 12 chapters. So I was shocked that it was so, because I finished it last night and I was like, oh, this is so short. This is so short. But yeah, I really am liking it. I really am. I feel like the only thing I'm not really crazy about is how fast Lana and Logan relationship is. Like, they got together in the first 112 pages, And now in the second book, they already just like in love, and he's like, I don't know, like I can't say too much because obviously I don't want to ruin it, but like when I tell you, every single time I'm reading it and they're like together and like kissing or whatever, I was like, I don't know why, I feel like you trust this man a little bit too much for me, because I'm thinking if you're a you know, and he's an FBI agent, why would you trust him so easily? Like I'm sitting there like, why on earth would you trust him so easily? Also, she helped him in this case, and I was like, girl, like pretend you know nothing about this. I mean, she started like, no, I don't know anything, and then like out of nowhere she's like helping with the case, and I'm sitting there like, girly, are you sure this is the right choice for you to do that? Like, I really want you to not do this. I want you to be as low profile as possible. But the first book ended on such a cliffhanger that I had to start the other one. That's why we haven't talked, because the second one is not as great as the first one. I feel like the first one was really good, but the second one so far is like it's okay. But the first one ended on a cliffhanger that I had to go to bed. I like stopped reading it around like 1. Like I finished it around 1. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to like put my Kindle away. I'm not going to like put it back up and start the second one. I had to, because the way it ended was like a cliffhanger. Like someone from his team, from the FBI, kind of like find something out about her. And I was like, ooh, they got my girl. And I was like, they got her so early. But she handled that gracefully. And so I was really, really happy. I was like, oh, thank God. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna put this away. And this morning I've just been reading the second one, and I realized I'm in 69%. That means I'm almost done. That means I can start the third one. That means tomorrow we'll actually finish this thick book. Like, I don't know why. I was not expecting for me to finish it actually on Wednesday, but I would be, because this is all I will have to read tomorrow. But yeah, I don't have too much to say about the second one, because like nothing crazy has been happening. Logan is like working on this case, and she helped him on this case, and I was just like, that's not legal. You can't tell your girlfriend, who you have not known for so long, about this very serious case. But also, they're cute. Their romance is not believable to me. Like, I can't feel the spark between them because it just happened so fast, and I was like, I don't think that was cute. But then again, I guess it has to be done like that. No, I don't like how fast the romance was. I really don't, because I'm like, it's just not doable. Because like, if you tell me you've trained yourself for this and you're a killer, like a real killer, why would you trust this FBI agent so easily? I mean, the first 112 pages, she was calling him like the love of her life, and I was like, when was these? Rue, when was these? Like, no, I've been here. I didn't see this. I've been here for 112 pages. Okay, I didn't see this. She's like, and now that I've met the love of my life, and I'm like, girly, if you don't stop. But I don't know if I want to rate, like, I don't know if I want to rate the first and the second and third, the fourth, fifth, like separately, or if I want to just wait when I finish it and then see the overall feeling of the whole book. You know what I mean? Like, I've been thinking, like, should I just rate them individually? Like, right now, I would say if I had to rate them individually, the first one, which was called The Risk, I think I would rate like a 3.5 star, because it was good. It was like a great introduction to, I think, her storyline and everything that's happening. But then the second one, I'm already in 69. Nothing is happening. Like, Logan is working on this case, and I'm like, okay, all right, we're looking for this man, you know? And then I'm like, it's okay. Like, if I have to rate the second one so far, I would say it's like a good 3-star, but we'll see in the fourth and the fifth. Oh, and the third, because I'm not in the third one yet, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna try to finish this, and we'll see if I agree that this book is a 4 point, what was it? A 4 point something? I can't remember what it was. I can't remember the average rating on Goodreads, but we'll see if I agree with the rating or not. Hi guys, I feel absolutely horrible today. I feel horrible, and it's not the best time for me to be sick, because today is Wednesday, tomorrow's Thursday, and it's also Thanksgiving, and I am hosting. No, I almost said I was hosting. I'm not hosting. I am cooking, and my family's coming over to eat, but I'm not hosting. Like, I feel like every single time I go to like a family dinner and my sister's hosting or someone is hosting, the person is never having fun. They're just like walking around making sure everything's fine. I'm not doing none of that. No, I will be here and I will be cooking if my family's coming over to eat. I will not. I feel like when I say hosting, it's like a big word that I'm not doing. I will be cooking though tomorrow, and I woke up today and I was excited to start like prepping stuff, and then out of nowhere I was just like, why can't I move? I couldn't move from my bed, and I was like, well, why is my whole body was aching me? And I just took something for my headache because I had like a throbbing headache, and now my throat is sore. My throat is like just like hurting me. I'm like, oh well, welcome. I was fine, I was okay, and now I don't feel good. But you know what, I just took an ibuprofen and I'm waiting for the 20 minutes to pass to see if it's going to work, because if it's not working, then now I have to go to like work into something to get some liquid IV, because I don't want to be sick. I can't be sick. I've already said yes, I'm doing this. Everyone already knows they're coming here tomorrow, so I can't be sick. But the book, I was gonna come in here and not be so positive about this book. I was gonna come and be like, it's alright, it's okay, because I wasn't having the best time reading the second and the third book. I can't believe out of 56 books, this is the highest rated book of my bookshelves. But you know what, I just started the fourth book, which is called All the Lies, and all of a sudden I'm interested, because right now he's really close to figure out who she is, and I just can't wait for that, because I feel like it's going to be like a very big moment. Because the second and third book, things happen, but I just wasn't, I don't know, it didn't like really catch my attention. Like, I was just like, okay, like up until the fourth book now, I'm only in the first few pages of the fourth book, but I feel like up until what's happening in the fourth book was happening, I feel like the second and third, I'm like, I don't care. Like, I don't care. But now I'm really interested in. Also, we're finding out every single thing that happened up to her and why she's doing the things that she's doing, and it is so heartbreaking. Like, obviously from the first and the second book, you have an idea of what happened. Like, you know, oh, this happened for sure. But to know the full details of every single thing that happened, that really had me just like, oh my gosh. And now I'm like, I am rooting for you, girly. Like, I support you wrong and right. Like, let go off. Do you? You know what? Yeah, I see it. Now in the four books, I'm like, I'm rooting. But like the second, the third, I was like, I don't care. But now I care. Now I care. So I'm going to try to sit here. My headache's back. It was getting better, but nice. I think it's because I'm like moving around. I'm gonna try to sit here very still and I'm going to try to finish it. But yeah, the fourth is really good. The fourth is, it's making me rethink all of the negative reviews that I was going to come here and say. Hi guys, happy Thanksgiving. It is Thanksgiving. I'm so happy today because I get to see all my family. But happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays, because you won't be Thanksgiving when I post this. But happy holiday to you and your family. And I'm just so excited. I'm so excited for this holiday season. I hope and pray this holiday actually feels like a holiday season. I feel like last year wasn't good. So we should all just pray and manifest together that this holiday feels so good. Like, it's a good one. But happy Thanksgiving to you. Happy holidays to you. I finished this book. This was a 4.6, I believe, on Goodreads. Did I like it? Yeah. Yeah. Did I love it? Not quite. Like, I didn't love it, but I liked some part of it. And this is the thing. I finished it this morning. Like, I read the epilogue this morning, and I was like, okay, all right. I feel weird about it because I love our FMC and how strong she was. And I love the fact that she was just on her stuff. She really came through. She's like, I'm going to just, fix my whole thing. I'm going to like mess everyone's life up. And I just love the fact that she was just fierce and sad. She was powerful. She was fierce. She just was so resilient and knew what she wanted to do with these people and go for it. And I was like, absolutely, definitely yes. I was like, I am rooting for you. I don't care what you do. I'm rooting for you. But if I'm being honest, everything outside of Lana and everything outside of her story and everything she's been through, she went through, I didn't really love. And I was sitting here this morning thinking like, I love how powerful she was and I love her storyline, but everything outside of her, I just didn't really care for because everything just seems a little bit too convenient. Like, I didn't love the narrative of how everyone seems to like, once some people find out what she was, like who she was and why she was doing the things that she was doing, everyone just kind of forgives her. And I just didn't love the narrative because I'm thinking FBI agents just being okay with someone being a killer. No. And I hate the fact that I'm even saying everything just seems like so convenient, because after what she's been through, life should be convenient. But for me, I'm sitting there like, that's not... Girl, no. Like, we're talking about FBI agents being okay with you being a killer, and they were all like, yeah. And I feel like the one guy that acted kind of like weird out when they find out like she was a killer and that acted normal. Like, he was just like, oh, can you believe it? He was like a little bit like crucified by it, and people were mad at him. You know, some people were mad that he acted this way, and I'm thinking, what did you expect? He is an officer of the law. This is his job. And I'm like, let's just forget everything. That is his job to react this way. Why are we making him the bad guy here? This is not it. And I was rooting for that person. I don't know. I hate the fact that I'm saying everything just seems a little bit too convenient for her. But it did. And I don't know, I really liked it. I like her storyline. I love how powerful she was. But I just, apart from that, I didn't love anything else, if honest. Like, I didn't love her relationship with Logan, our MMC. I didn't love him. I don't know, I didn't love him. I feel like their chemistry, like the romance was so insta-lovey, and I am an insta-lovey girly. Like, I want you to see me across the room and think, oh my god, this is the love of my life. I want that. But this one, I'm thinking, well, like, if you've been through so much and you don't trust easily, and obviously you have your reason to not trust easily, why did we trust? Why? Because I'm thinking like, they saw each other. He gave the number. She called him. He was the love of her life. And I'm thinking, no. Let's study him a little bit. Maybe the second book. Maybe the third. Let's be together on the third book. The first book, they were together. And I'm thinking, how? No. Like, and I obviously understand. I wholeheartedly understand why people love this book so much. Because, I don't know. It's a good book. There was part of it that I didn't like, but I can understand why so many people love it. Like, I can understand why so many people rave about this book, because like a lot of people love this book. But for me, I'm like, I don't know if I would rate it a 4-star. Like, I'll be lying if I come to you and be like, it's a 4-star. Like, individually, I would say the first book, strong introduction. Like, I loved it. I really did. Like, I would say 3.5 for the first book. The second and the third didn't really stand out to me. I don't know. I didn't love them. They weren't like a favorite of mine. And so I will just give them a 3-star, because there were some part that I love and then a lot of part that I just didn't really like. And then we have the 4th and the 5th. Listen, that's what had me. That's what had me really like, ooh, I'm getting more. And I really like the 4th and the 5th. You know, and I love the writing. I love the pacing of it. Not the pacing. I didn't like the pacing. But I love the writing of this author, and I can't wait to read more. But yeah, the 4th and the 5th, I would say a 4-star. For sure. I would say a 4-star. But overall, what I would rate this book is definitely, like, it's giving me a 3.75. It's not giving me a 4-star. I'll be lying if I tell you, like, I closed it and I thought 4-star. No, I closed it and I thought, good 3.75 for sure. Like, I wouldn't have read the whole book if it wasn't for this video, I think I would have read the first one and then the second one, and probably put it down and then read the third one like next month. Like when I'm like, oh, I want something to read, I will pick it up because it's fast-paced. Everything that's happening, you just like, oh, I want to know what's happening, like what's going to, like how this is going to end, because it was like, you know, we have a agent of the law and we have this this like criminal almost who's like out here for revenge. But yeah, I think I closed it and I thought I wouldn't give it a 4 star. No, I would give it a 3.75 or 3.5, but I think I'm going to 3.75 because I really loved the last 2 books. I think the last 2 books were really good, but not a 4 star. I'm actually really shocked that it is the highest out of the 56 books that I had on Goodreads. I'm actually really shocked, but I guess I can understand why people love it so much, because she was on her, what's the song by Taylor Swift? Draw the cat, eyes sharper enough to kill a man. That's the first line of the song, but I can't remember it. Can't remember that, but that will be the song for Lana, because she was really acting on a revenge tour, and I really like that. But 3.75, and now we're going to read the lowest one, which was a 3 point something. I can't remember, but I'll pop it up here. But the lowest one I have with me is In 5 Years by Rebecca Serle. I think what I said about this one was like, I wasn't shocked that it was like in the 3 star, which is still a very good rating. It's just that every book that I've read by her so far, I have rated a 3 star. So like, yeah, I think I read Expiration Date, The Dinner List, and now this one. An Expiration Date and The Dinner List, I have, like, I rated both of them 3.7 or 3.5. So this is a 3.4, I believe, or a 3.3. I can't remember. I'll put it up here. But we're going to read it. It is Saturday. I started this yesterday night before bed, and I am now in chapter 36. I haven't read it all morning, and I think this was rated a 3.4 on Goodreads, and I think this is the feeling I'm feeling towards it. I'm feeling like a 3.4, 3.5. And I think I said to you guys that this is the 3rd book I've read by Rebecca Serle. And like the first and the second one, I read it both like around the 3 point something. And so when I was reading this morning, I was like, I'm getting the same type of feeling. Like, I don't know what it is, because I love her writing. I think her writing is absolutely beautiful. There's always so many quotes in her books that I underline, that I like take pictures of, that I know I'm going to use for the rest of my life. It's just that I never get like, it's just something is always missing in her book for me, and I don't know what it is, because right now I'm like, I'm really enjoying this, but I don't think it's gonna be more than like a 3.5 or a 3.75 or something. I truly wish I could tell you exactly why I always end up giving her books a 3.5. I don't know. It's just I always love her writing. I always think her writing is just like lyrical, beautiful, poetic type of writing, and she always has some type of magical realism in her books, so that's always fantastic to read. And then I close it and I'm just like, I don't really remember anything that happened or something like that every single time I read her books. But this one, we're following our FMC. Her name is Denny, and she's like a controlling person. She's like a very structured. She has her whole life planned out basically. In the first chapter we met her, she's going to this interview and she knows her boyfriend, I believe his name is Daniel or David. I believe his name is David, but yeah, she knows that David is going to propose to her later today. She has this interview and she's like, yeah, I'm going to this interview, and then David and I are going to this restaurant and he's going to propose to me, because they've been together for like 3 years, and she literally has a whole schedule plan. She's like, okay, it takes me 30 minutes to get to work, it takes me 40 minutes to like get ready in the morning, it takes David this amount of time and that amount of time. She's like very structured, controlling type of thing. And yeah, later that day she goes to the restaurant and David actually proposed to her, and then they went home to like celebrate. They were drinking wine, and she ended up falling asleep, and she wakes up like 5 years in the future, and she's with this other man with this other ring in her finger, and the man name is Aaron. She's like, what on earth is going on? Like, this is not happening. And Aaron is in her like in love, and she's freaking out, obviously, like, okay, what's David, like my fiance is David, but I'm here with this man. She's freaking out. Something happened between her and Aaron, like ended up kissing, and then she woke up. the next day in her real apartment in real time now, and she's like, what just happened? But it felt so real. It was like, no, something happened, like this was actually real. Like I don't know what it was, but this was like a real thing. Years passed, months passed, nothing happened. She never had the dream again, never saw Aaron again. She's like, okay, maybe this was just like a weird little dream, maybe this is what happened. And then one day her and her best friend went out, and her best friend was like, I have someone that you should meet. And then it ended up being Aaron. And you think that, oh, we're just going to follow her and her best friend and Aaron, and she like, how is this going to end? Because it's like, well, like this is the guy who you had a dream about, that like you and that guy ended up being together in the future. Like how is this going to end? You think this is what it's going to be about. It's actually not. It's actually not. There's something else happening in the book that is actually really important, and I really like that part of it. Like I was like, oh, like I guess she's going to betray the best friend, or something is going to happen where she and Aaron is going to end up together, because like how is that, like years in the future, like in 5 years her and Aaron are going to be together when Aaron and her best friend is together. But there's something else going on in the book that is really heartbreaking. That is what like that's been happening the whole time. But yeah, I really like it. I'm enjoying it. It's just like I feel like when I close it, I'm not going to really think of these characters. Like I'm not going to have any other feelings towards them. I feel like once I close this book, I'm like, oh yeah, I read the book. I read it, but I'm not going to remember. I'm not going to remember anything else. But yeah, you know what book like that was like a true 5-star for me? This could be as by Kennedy Ryan, Before I Let Go, and The Nightingale. Because like the other day I was in a car. I was not reading. I was not thinking about book. Well, I'm always thinking about book, but like I was in the car with my husband, and I was just like, oh my god, The Nightingale. That was a really good book. He was like, what made you think of a book right now? And I was like, I don't know, but I'm thinking of these characters, and I'm just like, oh geez. And then last night I was just in bed, and I started thinking about the characters from Before I Let Go out of nowhere, and I was like, these were like 5 true stories, because like in my head they are living life, you know, they're in a little village in my head. So I feel like I don't want to like say this was good, it was a 4-star, when I know these characters will not be living in my head rent free, you know what I mean? But I'm going to sit here and I'm going to try to finish it. Wow, I have to say, I keep saying I've read 2 books by her. This is my 3rd book by her, but I think if I like have to choose like a favorite, I think this would be it. I really like this. It's still in the 3 point something, but I think I would say 3.5 or 3.6, you know what I mean? Because there was something happening in this book. Like you read the beginning of the book, you read the 1st chapter and the 2nd chapter, and you think it's going to be about one thing, and then the rest of the book was not about that thing ever. And like at the end of the book, we go back from the beginning of the book, and you just like everything just comes full circle. And I don't know, I love that. I really did. Like I closed it and I'm like, I still feel like a 3.7 or like a 3.5. So I'm not going to say 4-star, because I closed the book and I'm like, that was good, that was really good. But I still feel 3.75 or 3.5. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with the 3.75 because I really love the theme of it. Because I really thought this was going to be about one thing and it wasn't. I don't know if I'm making sense, but I really like this. I'm not going to say like this. The characters will leave in my head rent free, but I would think about them for the rest of the day, maybe the rest of the week. I would think about them for sure. I really like the way she like conclude the whole story. I think that was good. I love the writing. Like I said, like she's just such a beautiful author. But yeah, I think the ending just like did it for me. The ending did it for me. I really liked the ending. But I don't have anything else to say about this book other than the fact that it shook me for a little bit, because I thought 3.5, but now I'm thinking 3.75. I really enjoyed the ending. I really truly enjoyed the ending. So to recap this whole video, we read 2 books. Well, 7 if you really think about it, because this was 6. Yeah, because this was 5 books. But we read 2 books, and this was the highest rated book out of the 56 books that I had on my Goodreads. Average rating of this was 4.63 stars, so close to a 5-star, and I ended up rating it, I still think I'm going with 3.75 stars. That's what I feel. It's been a couple of days and I still think 3.75 star. Average rating for this book was 3.78 and I do agree, 3.78. I was gonna say 3.75, but now that I see 3.78, I will give it a 3.78 because I truly enjoyed the ending. So I agree with this one that is a 3.78 and I disagree with this one that is a 4.63 stars. I just, you know, I understand why people love it, but for me, I didn't love everything about it. I think it's a book that I will have read once I just need something to read, not like I wouldn't have sat down the whole week and just read the whole thing. It's good, just what it is sent out to me. But yeah, that is all for this video. I hope I did this good. I will redo it again because I don't know if I did everything that I was supposed to do. But that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. I hope you liked this video and I will see you next time. God bless you, stay blessed, and bye.